What is going on, guys? Today we have got the second half of the showdown review. We have got Masuaku, I want to say his name is, the left back from West Ham, and this is a big one for them. For Villa versus West Ham, it is the points of going down or staying up. They are both relatively in the run-ins for it. I think realistically, in my personal opinion, West Ham may be okay. They may even have a little bit of a lifeline, the fact that Man U lost yesterday to Chelsea in the FA Cup. So potentially, could they get them on the back burner? That is a question that any West Ham fan will be kind of saying right now, is this is probably the best chance they've got us. Obviously, Man U hadn't lost in, I think it was about 19 to 20 games. So to then go straight off a loss depends on if they bounce back or not. Obviously, as well for Man U, it is a big performance needed to then potentially get us up to top 4, maybe even a top 3 finish if the rest of the results go well. And West Ham obviously need this win or need at least a big result in the final game. And this is it. This is going to be the big game for them. He is a 4-star skiller with a 2-star weak foot. And again, with the left back, and I said it with the left mid. Unfortunately, Mendy came out first, and by God, is he an incredible card. I have literally not taken him out of the squad, bar from doing any sort of reviews with left backs. I feel like not many people will ever replace that Mendy. He's a 5-star, 93 rated left back. That is meta as hell. Even his 80 rated card was meta. So unfortunately, it has come at a kind of different point in the game. If maybe we didn't have that Mendy, potentially could have been used. People could have genuinely just enjoyed him. He's only an 83 rated squad with one Premier League player, and you do need 80 chemistry, so necessarily not hard to do, but with the fodder that we are getting, you will need a lot of links into it. Personally, it was very simple to do with the 82 to 88, so that is something, if you are looking to grind this card, is the best thing to do right there, as well as we have got a team of the season pack out as well, which I'll be doing a review on or doing a kind of video on it as well. I'll be grinding them, and more than likely Twitter, Instagram, and then obviously a video. We'll keep that up to date. So, left-footed, high-medium work rates. We've got 94 acceleration with 96 sprint speed. We've got cracking passing, 93 and 88 on a defender. Really good right there. 96 crossing if you want him in that left wing-back role. Again, he can do that. 89 vision. We've got pretty decent dribbling throughout. We've got 90 agility with 92 balance. 86 composure on the lower end. I was struggling for what chem style to do with, because realistically his defending has got 99 standing and sliding tackle. We've got 81 heading accuracy, not too fussed about that one in this kind of role. 92 interceptions, 88 defensive awareness. We've also got 86 jumping, 95 stamina, 83 strength, and 79 aggression. For me, I think his stats are well balanced, so it all depends on what you class as the most important stat for a defender. For me, his defending is pretty decent. I wouldn't necessarily go too much on that. You could potentially go with an engine just to get that final pace, but mainly for that dribbling. Balance out that complete composure, get the agility and balance up to max, and then obviously it also gets a bit of passing up. For me, I don't know. I'm going to play with him without a chem style on, because I do like where the basic is kind of giving them advantages. The ball control, dribbling, the agility, the strength, bit of defensive awareness, obviously the sprint speed, and then a bit of shooting and passing at the same time. For me, I'm quite happy with that to start with. So let's jump in. Do we have any traits? Flair trait, so not too bad. So we're jumping in. Let's see how we get on, and we'll hopefully enjoy the review. Masuaku holding off that position. Very nicely done there. And we've got a ball coming over the top. Masuaku. Good defending. Great recovery on that end there. Bit of a fumble with myself there on that defensive tactic. But he manages to come across, getting that last ditch challenge. And that is vital in the defense. Masuaku seeing it out this time. Beautiful stuff. Let's get it back to him. Try and keep this guy kind of questioning where I'm going. We find Trezeguet. We'll keep playing backwards. See if we can kind of jolt him away. He's kind of staying towards one player there, but managed to get it away. Pogba's going to hold on to it with great strength. Start the ball off to Masuaku. Where can he go? Go down a wing fully. He's got good pace on him. He definitely could play a left wing back role, most definitely. With the 4-star skills as well, it's not bad at all. And the guy didn't want the hands. Trezeguet doing work. Gets tackled by Varane. Masuaku is going to have a hard time dealing with that St. Max, who he manages to straight off the bat intercept, which is always nice. Can we run it down a wing with him? Oh, that's a big one there. Little drag back inside. Very nice. Nearly. Now he's got to get back. It may be all good attacking, but can he beat him back? He's not going to quite have the pace on this one. Masuaku intercepting again. Down to Trezeguet. Goes inside to R9. He's got St. Max again in his back pocket. Honestly, what a cracking little defender he is. And again, interception. We know full well what he wants to do. I don't quite know why he wants to go all the way to Masuaku for some reason. I don't think there was a requirement for BPL assists. Masuaku out. Gets that. Look at that. That is a quality ball into Trezeguet. Little dink across to Eusebio. And that's it. Game, set, match. 2-0. Beautiful ball from Masuaku down to Trezeguet. Lovely little whipped cross across. And then a beautiful goal by Eusebio. Trezeguet again, constantly getting involved here. Doesn't manage to get the pass off this time, but one out of so many often. Masuaku seeing off AWB there. We've got the pace to get him surely. He's managed to catch up. And the recovery, very, very nice. And we start our own little sprint. Beautiful into Trezeguet. Again, down the wing. What can we find? Wait for him to come over. There it is to R9. Not quite. Probably should have let him off a little bit longer. And again. Can we... Oh, I've done that. That's my fault. Oh, but look at that recovery. What a slide. Like I was saying in the Trezeguet review, it is a shame that we have got so many of one position. And for the left back, it doesn't really matter how many we had. We've had that one. That best player that realistically doesn't get beat very often, if at all. As Pogba hits the post. And it's a shame because Masuaku is a wonderful left back. A lot better than what I thought he would be, to be honest with you. He's consistent with his tackles. He's great at recovering. And yes, my defensive ability isn't amazing. He's still managing to really keep up with some of the best players and some of the most meta wingers we've ever seen in this game. Oh, Masuaku with a wonderful pass. And again, he's going to stand up to St. Max. And he's going to win the ball back. And play it out beautifully. So going into Masuaku's overall 55k for this guy, it is a must do regardless. If they do win, you will have a 95 left back at 55k. Even if you just had a 92 left back or a 93 left back at 55k, that is an incredible price right there. It is a must do and is so easy to complete if you just grind the 82 to 88. It really wouldn't cost much to do them. I'd say in about 15 of them, you'll have this card easily done. 80 chem does make it a little bit more tricky because you do need the links. But if you've got one league, one nation, it's an absolute breeze. One Premier League player, the perfect example, and the one I would say the easiest one to get, Spanish. You could go get Dani Caballeros. You could go get, Kepa is a great one to get. He's personally the one I used as a goalkeeper. There's plenty of Spanish lads in there. Marcos Alonso as well, another one. Bellerin. Even if you go the low rated and pick it up with some 84, 85s, then you go to the Spanish. Casillas is in an off league. Sarabia is in an off league. And then not to mention the actual La Liga players you can get. Aspas being the striker with Morata, Costa, Ilya Mende, Santi Cazorla if you really wanted. There's a huge amount of choice to go with that one. But looking at him then, the 4-star skills, 2-star weak foot. Always on a left back, I would prefer the weak foot to the skill moves. He is more of a left wing back, if I was to be honest. I feel like that would be a really nice position if you weren't as confident with the defending. Maybe go for something like a 5-3-2, play him there, and then you've got a right wing back to pick between. There's Lala, there's plenty of options. We're not going to go down there because there's so many options that you could go for. I still think Mendy's better. in a left back role, even probably in a left wing back role, Mendy is class. If you did his 93, you're set for the entire game. Mendy was, I don't know, a very weird one because he was so good it was unbelievable to be an objective. Yes, it did take a bit, but realistically, you just have to play the game to do it. For me, that's an absolute dub. In terms of his stats throughout, interceptions was incredible. He intercepted so much. His pace was brilliant. His recovery on the tackles were amazing. Obviously, we have the 99 right there. For me, I really rated the basic. It turns him into a 95 left back. You get the 97 pace, 94 passing, 97 dribbling. Obviously, you get a little bit on the defensive awareness and on the strength. For me, that was good enough. I think realistically, unless you're playing him in a left wing back role and need something a little bit more, I would go with a basic personally. Let me know down below as well, what would you go for? I'm interested to see because I feel like his stats are quite good throughout and there's only little ones that I want to change. So for me to put a chem style on that rather than maybe keep with a basic, I'm not too sure to be honest. So let me know down below what you think. I think he's an absolute wonderful card. He's got the stats in the right area. His price is just amazing. And personally, I think they're going to win. I genuinely think West Ham probably are going to win this match. And then we're going to have a 95 left back for 55k. An absolute steal. But hopefully you did enjoy the video. I'm personally giving Masuaku an 8.5 at this moment in time. And I think if I was to hazard a guess at a 95 of him, I'd say he'd at least be a 9.5. Even potentially be a 10 if they give him the stats in that right area. And the one thing holding him back is just the 2-star weak foot in my opinion. But hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you like down below. Make sure you like and subscribe. And I will see you all for the next one for some Team of the Season packs. Peace.